Do you think it's a hypersonic missile? In fact, if a missile raced with it, it probably wouldn't even be able to see its taillight. In 1966, when my grandfather was still playing in the mud, it was the SR-71 Blackbird reconnaissance aircraft. During the Cold War in 1960, the U.S. military developed this high-altitude and high-speed aircraft to deal with the Soviet air defense system. At that time, the Soviet Union hated it to the core. But even if Soviet pilots pushed the accelerator to the floor, they couldn't stop this arrogant Blackbird. The top speed of the Blackbird reconnaissance aircraft could reach 3.5 Mach, far exceeding all aviation aircraft of various countries at that time. It once set to world records for absolute speed of 3,529 kilometers per hour and absolute altitude of 85,000 feet. And its records were refreshed many times during its service. Pilots had to wear spacesuits to fly it to ensure that the fuselage wouldn't disintegrate during high-speed flights for conducting air reconnaissance and intelligence collection. It could measure 280,000 square kilometers of the Earth's surface. It could photograph South Korea twice in a minute. It could clearly photograph a car at an altitude of 20,000 meters. It was simply a real-life version of the 1,000-mile eye. Although this reconnaissance aircraft was invincible during the Cold War era, the Blackbird was officially retired in 1998, leaving only one for scientific experiments. The technology of the Blackbird reconnaissance aircraft has a history of more than 50 years. And until today, it still holds many world records. Along with the name Blackbird,